right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I own the board, so I get to choose. Since this is your first time, usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board. Pick up that machine piece to your right. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need. Easy. Now, you get to move 2 machines each. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so we're forging onward. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece. You'll be testing your machine's combat. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat. And your current machine has 2 points. So in total, your machine, since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has, and just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in this means your machine can do. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now see how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try. That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards me. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But, and by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, overcharge your machine to attack mine. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was not, we both get the victory. Good news is, you're gonna receive your victory, which means you can reach the cup. That's why sometimes losing a piece now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 but you did. That means that wasn't, just remember, you'd be surprised. I know it'd say, oh, these are all my spare pieces. It's a small set, but it should be enough to get you. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of, though they'll need their, or You might know I've lost my... No. Now, I could even teach you a few more
Thanks.
You know where to find me, Red.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errand vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track... Silence. Hades.
Stealth, power, and protection.
Maybe even a Gaia
What
backup.
will you choose?
Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or... Look around the dance center first.
could fix this lucky hammer of mine.
Shop just opened
Eyes
up,
up
and I've
here,
got a
brother.
backlog of orders, so wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, you!
Missy!
Look at you!
Armor is my trade.
You just gonna stand there?
Can't go to work with a broken hammer.
Oh, hi!
Lady! Sister! Over here! You can always get a new one, you know?
I've heard of
Just
your
replace
adventure.
a lucky hammer?
My armor can help.
Sister! So you got a
Over
lucky
here!
hammer that needs fixing, huh?
I'll have you know, this here hammer got a scrapper off my back first gig out of the claim. Never go anywhere without it.
Outfits, armor.
Oh, hi!
Don't know what's worse. Walking through a town full of drunks or having to look at them sober.
The tavern's brewmaster can't be too happy that whistle blew, that's for sure.
Stealth, power, and protection. What will you choose?
Don't you have work to get to?
Oh, there!
Boss has a hangover, so I got time.
You look like someone in need of new armor.
Bet Javad's throwing a party for himself. Everyone going back to work
Eyes
and all.
up here, brother!
Doubt it. Javad's smart. He knows this won't be the last he hears from Oakland.
Look at you!
Aloy, another round here? Heard you've been busy. As for me, I'm gonna need a few more of these before I get back to the forge.
Is there something?
Well, things aren't as bad since, but we still got Olvin grading. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how. Anyway, right now, I'm just to come all this way and
I saw.
and therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage, but the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about
Huh. I've never heard them.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Karja are not. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camps.
So the bristleback.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those. They just showed up one day, rampaging around. On the valley like they exploded. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olvin's plans. Now,
But how could Bristlebacks and the Dawn...
2 words. Concession decree. Olvin, he's hoping until the... This is just... He's been...
About...
Now, by the Forge. Grab my ear if you nail...
What else can you tell me about...
Well, they don't call themselves at least not anymore. They're some other brand of sun crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, don't seem to want for nothing. Prey and just enough food to keep from...
So they're just camped out blocking in...
O'Reilly. Should they ever... And if they get there first, not that Tolan...
Who is this tall...
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Lived in chain... He and Ulvin...
So tall...
And he ain't the type to let a few...
Off him up that
much of...
Petra said Tolland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying...
It's a weapon! Kill is the...
Not if it blows the users...
So, you...
Actually,
But you're just nuts! I am with a
I
got it! Triple the powder! It'll blow a Strider's... Boom! One shot!
maybe I am.
Then you are in the...
How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine?
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking, yet perfectly safe.
Are you two?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search...
Sounds like you had a...
Let's just say that opening another trading post isn't how I want to make my market. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
So...
My apprentice and my sister. She's why there was an incident.
Involving...
Boom! And precious homebrew.
Huh. Tell me more about...
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And whereas I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile, namely with explosive boomsticks.
Why not?
That. I need the parts to make the first working. Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Yeah, otherwise they broke. But the real innovation, keep it to yourself.
There's a mean one east of here.
Boomer! You get him for me.
You have a deal.
How's a hunt getting? What can I do?
Remind...
You want me to reveal my trade secrets? In public?
A fang horn rib. And don't forget the charger horns. Intact. Boom!
What she said. Just remember to shoot him off before the machine goes down. And keep it to yourself.
I'll be on...
Don't be...
was you. The machine hunter that bailed out the Carja.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A Stormbird. Nailed him myself with a harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. It clipped its wing. And it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the shadowed Carja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Carja lovers. On your blasted way. I told you to vacate my blasted shop.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
You wanted...
Well, not just name's Odur. Best place, sir. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or...
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter. I've heard the Tenakth have it's either and only...
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits?
You'll have to go for 3 clans, 3 capitals. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with if the Tenakth don't kill you on sight. But that's a far spark in the wind. I also offer challenges.
Who would I be fighting exactly?
Well, I know you're but you have to beat all the others first to challenge. We only use these drunken fools would run themselves. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows but I'll look after your gear. So, what do you...
I might be.
That's what I... Keep repeating the same attacks, your enemy will dodge them. Vary your attacks and combinations. Make yourself less predictable. Come on. If your opponent keeps blocking, then use a heavy attack or a power attack to break through. Either that or hit them from behind.
Maybe finally someone who will outdrink me, huh? And what your other
That didn't do it. Try again. If you keep repeating the same attacks, your enemy will dodge them. Vary your attacks and combinations. Make yourself less predictable.
ignoring me?
That didn't do it. Try again. If you keep repeating the same attacks, your enemy will dodge them. Vary your attacks and combinations. Make yourself less predictable.
Oh, there, Red! What's on treating you?
Close attention to your opponent's stance. Read their intentions. Choose your attacks to break their defense. You think your spear can deal with that armor? Use attack to energize your spear. And hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast the armor. That energy doesn't last forever. Shoot the glowing part of your opponent before the energy fades. That spear can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents. Use your blade. Quite well. Good, Sirius. I see how you and impressed. Good. I see how you earned your reputation.
Bring ale for the Nora.
Those are best against machines. I look like a machine. A good series of attacks. Quite well. I see how you. Quite well. I see how you earned your reputation. Yield. I yield. Well fought, friend.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Ooh. Serves me right. Here, have this. Don't be a stranger now.
See you later, Odette.
Farewell, then. You might have beaten me, but you're...
See you later, Oderg.
Farewell.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override.
Be welcome, Outlander.
merchant would trade for this.
Shadow Carjar taking a
These
beating.
people are under attack.
Hey! You up there! Aren't you gonna help?
Not my job. I'm just here to keep an eye on things for chain scrape.
machines on their way. Get to safety! I'll handle the rest!
Go, Natasha! I'll help the Nora! All right, Nora. Let's see what you can
That's the last of them. Better check on the refugees.
Guess the show's over.
I'll pick these up. Is everyone okay?
Bruised, but not buried.
Are you sure about?
We're no strangers to hardship. We've crossed half the Sundom with no more than the clothes on our... And as soon as our Sun Priest returns, our path will be clear. For now...
Well, you're better off. Your people need shelter.
Chainscrape. Yes. We know of it.
Who?
Our Sun Priest.
Okay, and...
He went up to the tower to meditate, and he won't come down until the sun shows him the fallen storm bird is an omen, he said. And of course, it must be.
I see. And how...
Until he returns. He will return.
Your priest.
He's met so well, but he will...
Sure. But shelter looks like a more pressing... There's an Oseram in Chainscrape, Tolland.
Yes. He was here just yesterday. He made...
That's all well and good, but he's... Sooner or later, his whole...
Savohar will come through.
You're out.
We won't.
Well... You're Shadowcard.
We are the Order.
The difference being...
When the usurper Avad killed his father, we fled with the Carja in Shadow. Our lives there were... Savohar saw lifted us up. When there... The long night ends. And so he named us the Order.
Why didn't you go back to Marie?
Avad is a patricide. We must walk in twilight.
Uh-huh. Look at your... And Oseram thugs are watching you. You're in danger here. You need to grab Savo.
Our situation. I know we cannot stay here, but...
Let me up there. And
But his meditation. If he hasn't received...
At least let me check on him.
Yes. Yeah, the trail up to the towers. Savohar is strong, but it could not have...
It rarely...
Let the Nora pass.
We need Savohar to lead us.
part of the ladder. Akasha was right. The trail's in bad shape. I think I can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff. Pigment would work well on armor. Okay, now how to climb higher. Ladder must have broken off after Savahar passed through. Need to find another way up. I might be able to make the jump to the other side. That's a lot of blood. Savahar's? He must have hurt himself pretty bad getting over the bridge. It's not looking good. It looks like he left a trail. There's the Stormbird. Getting closer. Machines. Savahar must have snuck past them. I could probably slip past them. Or take them out. I can't do that machine. Well, I could learn. There's a cauldron here. Acid will eat right through that metal. That's all of them. There's Savilar. In pretty bad shape.
The true son above men.
You must be Savilar. You don't need a vision. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way.
My pain.
You're hurt, bad, staring at the...
I just need to see the twilight.
Listen, angry Oseram.
The last rays of eventide.
I don't think so. What do you think's gonna happen if you sit long enough? The sun.
Then
Or... Look, I think you punctured a lot.
the sun.
I'd be more concerned. Your people are worried about you. Purity.
True son, love me.
I think you've been staring at your salvation. Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart. Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything? The Oseram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back. There. The Order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. So... Savahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there. Useful for making... Savar? I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart. There's Tolland with his thugs.
I'm a generous gent, so I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves.
We won't let you pass, Asaram. If you choose bloodshed...
Ain't it just like the Carja to make things harder? Okay, boys. You heard her.
Hold on now, Tolland.
You again? Listen, I'm all out of patience. I clipped that Stormbird. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or Shadow Carja fleabags. I'm taking...
Well, from what I hear, the law says that whoever gets the salvage first keeps it. Which in this case is me. Am I right?
You took the heart? I shot that Stormbird! Me!
Am I right?
She's right, boss.
Blasted Luff, shut up! Okay. Hey, I'm doing fine. But these people... Come on, boys. I need a drink.
Aloy.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is...
Stop. No, I'm sorry. I know it's hard. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on...
I'll do my best, Aloy. Here. Please accept this to Chainscrape.